This course comprises a series of web-based interactive units that you should work through in sequence. To open a unit, click on the unit name or box icon. The entry page gives you a brief description of the unit, some navigation reminders, and a summary of your attempts and grade for the unit. To start, click on Enter. In the top left corner of the screen, you'll see a pair of glasses. Click on the glasses if you want to view the presentation in accessibility mode. This means the slides are simplified so that screen readers and other assistive technologies can access the unit more easily. Let's look at the other elements of the system that control how you move through the unit and provide extra information. In the bottom left corner of the slide are the player controls. The audio narration for each slide will start automatically, but if you want to pause and go back at any time, use the pause and play buttons. The numbers showing above the audio bar indicate which number slide you're on out of the total number of slides and how long the audio narration is for the slide you're on. To go back to the start of the narration, click on the rewind button. To change the volume on the audio, click on the volume button and use the slider, or click on the speaker to mute. To see the presentation in full screen view, click on the double-ended arrow. To return to the smaller view, either use the Escape key on your device or hover your mouse in the top middle area of the screen until an X appears and click on the X. To move forwards and backwards through the presentation, use the Next and Previous buttons. The first time you work through the unit, you will need to listen to all the narration, click on all the interactives, and complete all the questions presented. You'll get a message telling you this if you click the Next button before completing the slide. If you're partway through the unit and you need to leave, you can. When you return to the unit, the system will automatically start on the slide you last viewed. On the right-hand side of the slide is a list of all the slides in the presentation. You can use this to see what's coming up and to jump from slide to slide, as long as you have previously viewed them. Next to the Outline tab is a Notes tab. Clicking on this reveals the audio script. You can read along as you listen if you prefer. There are two other tabs that you can explore in the top left corner of the presentation. The Acknowledgements tab tells you which working group developed the unit, and the Resources tab has links to PDFs and websites mentioned in the presentation. Sometimes you will see an information icon on the slide. This tells you where an image has come from and if there are copyright restrictions on the image. Sometimes you'll be asked to click on parts of the slide to reveal more information about a topic. Throughout the units, you'll be asked to check your understanding questions. You have 3 attempts to get these right before the correct answers are shown. These questions do not count towards your assessment. At the end of each unit, you'll need to complete the unit quiz. You'll get 3 attempts at each question except true-false questions, for which you'll only get 1 attempt. If you don't get the answer right on the 3rd attempt, the question is counted as incorrect. A summary of your score will be shown at the end of the quiz. You can review the quiz by clicking on the Review Quiz button. Close the review at any time using the button in the bottom left corner. If you've failed the quiz, you'll need to start a new attempt of the unit. Close out of the unit, then next time you go in, tick the box Start New Attempt and try again. Once you've completed the unit, click on the Close button, then Escape if you're in full screen view. Then Exit Activity in the top right of the screen to return to the course homepage. Or you can move to the next unit straight away by clicking on the link in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.